barista. Quizás muchos de ustedes han tenido alguna vez que han ido a un coffee shop o un corazón en una lata, en una taza de café. Bueno, ahí en la televisión también se puede ver cómo es que se ejecuta un corazón. Busquemos el ángulo, ahí creo que está el mejor. Hacemos un mixeo y luego 3 pasos, que es 1, 2 y 3. Ese es el corazón más simple que hay. Ahora vamos a saltar a lo que es el corazón que se dice que es un poquito más difícil porque requiere una técnica muy especial. Requiere que la leche esté un poquito más nítida. Vamos a mover este para aquí. ¿Perdón? Sí, la leche necesita estar como que un poquito... tiene que tener una textura así como si estuviera de pintura. Si se le da mucho aire, entonces es muy difícil poder hacer un buen diseño. Esto es lo que es el corazón. El corazón es un poquito... Si se dan cuenta, es otra forma de corazón, un poquito con otras líneas al costado, lo cual hace la diferencia del otro. Y ahora vamos a hacer lo que es el tulipán. El tulipán requiere muchas hojas, porque como todos sabemos, la hoja del tulipán tiene pues ciertas hojitas, ¿verdad? Entonces, en una taza de café, también nosotros los baristas intentamos hacer lo más posible que se pueda. Aquí les voy a demostrar cómo es que se hace.
¿Está listo, señor?
Estamos listos, papi.
Okay. You don't have to go super fast, by the way.
Okay.
Puede coger su tiempo.
Vamos a darle.
Puede hablar.
Vamos a darle suave,
coger,
entonces.
Puede coger preguntas si quiere. Cosas así.
Si alguien tiene preguntas, son bienvenidos. Ahora vamos a hacer lo que es un tulipán. Voy a intentar poner 3 o 4 hojas encima. La razón por la cual me ven transfiriendo la leche es porque hace que la leche se pueda texturizar un poco mejor y podamos ejecutar mejor contraste en cada arte. Siempre empezamos con un poco de mixeo. Y una vez que estamos aquí, tenemos 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 y 6. Y cortamos lentamente. Y eso es lo que se llama un tulipán. Es un tulipán básico. No es un tulipán tan difícil. Requiere pues tener un buen café y texturizar la leche de una forma correcta y poder ejecutar de una forma perfecta es un poco difícil también. Ahora vamos a hacer lo que ahora vamos a hacer lo que se le dice el tulipán con un poquito más de dificultad, lo cual muchos baristas acá en Nueva York pues les gusta y a mí también me gusta. Ahí está viendo. Para este diseño sí se requiere un poquito de concentración. Intentaré hacer lo mejor que puedo. Tenemos 1, 2 y terminamos con otro. Y cortamos. Eso hace la diferencia con el de abajo, como podrán ver. La definición de las líneas es lo que hace la dificultad en cada stack que se sobrepone. Y bueno, todo depende mucho del café. Hoy en día, gracias aquí a Joe, me está poniendo los shots y tengo un buen café extraído. Y todo está yendo muy bien. Vamos a tazas grandes. Yeah. Ahora vamos a hacer un diseño de un swan, que es un cisne. Requiere pues también tener la leche un poquito texturizada, no tan espumosa, porque se necesita crear una definición perfecta en el arte, en lo que es las alas, el cuerpo y la cabeza. Cualquiera que tenga una pregunta, me deja saber. Depende del diseño que quieras hacer, pero en sí el ejemplo de tener que pasar la leche a otra jarra hace que tu leche se texturice un poco mejor y puedas crear un mejor latte art. También puedes texturizar tu leche y también con la misma leche que has texturizado hacerla, pero te va a crear ciertas espumas, ciertas burbujitas de la cual tú no quisieras. Pero todo depende también del espresso y la leche cómo la has texturizado, ¿no? Digamos, a la leche nunca es bueno ponerle tanto aire, porque entre más aire le pones, tiene como que más espuma y se hace un poquito más difícil poder ejecutar un diseño. Digamos, si te das cuenta, la leche es como pintura, te das cuenta, es espesita, no es tan como espumosa. Y transferirla ayuda mucho a que sea un poco mejor delgada, por así decirlo. Entonces, vamos a hacer un simple swan, un cisne. Hacemos un mixeo. Y empezamos por el ala, el cuerpo, la cabeza y cortamos. Y es así como se puede ejecutar un swan. Eso es un swan simple. También existen muchas formas de poder hacerlo un poco más difíciles. En las competiciones que hay acá en Nueva York, pues se juzga mucho qué tanta dificultad hay en cada diseño. Ahora les voy a enseñar un cisne con un poquito más de dificultad. Vamos a ir botando esto. Uy. Ok, empezamos a estimear la leche. Entonces, el diseño siguiente va a ser un cisne con una base un poquito más difícil de lo que hemos estado haciendo. Entonces, empezamos haciendo el mixeo, hacemos una base. Hacemos uno, cortamos. Y eso se le puede decir que es un swan un poquito más difícil, porque como pueden ver se le implementa más base y estas líneas de aquí siempre es lo que hace lo más difícil en cada vertido que se hace en el café. Ahora vamos a hacer ahora vamos a intentar hacer un swan con 2 alas. A ver, vamos a intentar hacer un swan con 2 alas, que es un poquito más difícil. Hacemos 1, 2 y cortamos aquí. Y así se obtiene un swan con 2 alas, la cual también hace la diferencia entre los swanes comunes. También es un poquito difícil hacerlo. Entre este y este es el que más dificultad tiene por la base esta. Pero todo depende de la simetría, del color que se le da y la ejecución en cada taza. Large cups. Another large cup, please. Thank you, Paul. ¿Alguien tiene alguna pregunta o algo? ¿No? Todo bien, entonces. Ahora vamos a empezar a hacer un caballito de mar, lo que es un seahorse. Es un poquito más difícil de lo que parece, pero hemos practicado mucho para este diseño. Vamos a ver qué es lo mejor que sale. Vamos a jugar un rato.
Si vas a practicar, vas a hacerlo.
Ok, tenemos ya la leche estimeada. Tenemos el espresso ready. Para hacer un caballito de mar también requiere mucha técnica. Depende de todo donde se aplique. Empezamos con un mixeo. Y aplicamos. Disculpe. Y hacemos un poco de burbujas. Y ahí más o menos pueden ver. Disculpen que no hayan podido ver en la cámara, pero es que requiere una postura en la que te puedas acomodar para el diseño. No se puede hacer como que así, es un poquito difícil, pero es lo mejor que puedo hacer ahora.
¡Wow! ¡Qué bella!
Bueno. Podemos
Nestor.
dar unas palmas a mi amigo de acá de Puerto Rico que me pone los chats y a mí también, por favor. Gracias.
De nada.
Thank you,
El placer es mío. Ay, mira este arte, ¿verdad? ¿Cómo no? Gracias a usted para hacer esto.
Ahora vamos a hacer lo que es el cortado, Caps. Como pueden ver, el tamaño es muy pequeño. Entonces requiere más técnica y requiere un poquito más, menos espresso y menos leche. Entonces se necesita un poquito más de concentración, pero se puede lograr hacer algo. Si alguien tiene una pregunta, if anyone has a question in English, I'm allowed to answer. Don't be shy. Let's go, bro. So it's okay, Papa. You got your fans too. I know. Vamos a hacer cortadito.
Cortaditos, let's go.
Poquito espresso nomás.
I love a cortadito.
Perdón. Oh, las puntas de las jarras también importa mucho, digamos, para hacer esta clase de diseños, como podrás ver. Es bueno tener una jarra que tenga una forma puntiaguda, porque te ayuda a ejecutar mejor definición. Como podrás ver, esta de aquí es más abierta, entonces es mejor para esta clase de diseños. Igual puedes hacer cualquier diseño, pero no te van a salir como tú quisieras. Siempre es bueno, dependiendo de qué diseño quieres mejorar, comprarte una jarra. Entonces tenemos una taza como de 5 onzas, lo cual podemos hacer hacer un swan también y ver de qué forma sale. Cortamos. Y cortamos, ¿no? Es un baby swan, por así decirlo, es más chiquito que el otro. Bueno, ahora vamos a hacer otro tulipán, un poquito más difícil.
Nestor, ¿cuál es su favorito de todo esto? ¿Cuál es su favorito?
Bueno, mi diseño favorito ahorita sería el seahorse, porque me tomó mucho tiempo aprenderlo. Me tomó casi un año perfeccionarlo. Demora mucho. Sí, hasta ahorita ese es mi diseño, el mejor que me sale. Pero también les voy a enseñar lo que es una roseta. También es mi favorito. Oh, right here, Papa? Okay. All right, let's go. Rosetta Challenge. Para los que van a venir mañana, hay una competencia también de rosetas. Va a ser aquí, ¿verdad, yo? ¿Aquí va a ser? Va a ser aquí mismo. Empieza a las 3 de la tarde. El reto es... Oh, wait, bro. Can you put in this cup? I'll practice it. Yeah, I got you. Esta roseta de verdad es un diseño también un poco difícil de ejecutarlo. Requiere como que la leche esté perfectamente estimeada. Para estimear la leche, pues enfocarse mucho en lo que es visualizarlo y escucharlo. Mientras vas escuchando, pues mucho sonido y quiere decir que algo anda mal, ¿no? Como ahora te digo, la turbulencia que hay entre el café. Digamos, para una roseta se ejecuta así. Y se corta, ¿no? Y esa de ahí es como la que viene a ser la roseta simple. Bueno, el mejor consejo que yo te el mejor consejo que te pueda dar es que cada vez que introduces aire en la leche, que no sea mucho, pero a la misma vez prestas atención qué tan texturizada se va haciendo, ¿no? Pero también depende mucho de la presión. Digamos, la presión de este steamer es bien fuerte, entonces no lo hago todo hasta abajo porque me daría menos tiempo para poder poner aire entre la leche. Entonces solamente prendo hasta aquí, ¿no? Pero depende de cada máquina también. Cada máquinas tienen como que diferentes presiones. Eso tienes que saber simplemente cómo jugar con ello. También ayuda mucho a ver videos en YouTube. Ahí también yo aprendí mucho. Yo soy de Perú. Ajá, de Perú. Ahora vamos a hacer... Ok, bro. Let's go. Ahora vamos a hacer lo que es un unicornio, la cual sí es el más difícil que hay, pero podemos hacerlo. Let's go, large cup, bro. Para hacer el unicornio sí se necesita que la leche esté bien texturizada, que tengamos una jarra pues que sea puntiaguda para poder ejecutar las líneas como debe ser. Dime. No te escucho. Ajá. Para hacer el tulip, te recomendaría comprarte uno que tenga la punta un poquito más puntiaguda. Es mejor esta de aquí. Ajá. Para si quieres hacer diseños como este o este, es mejor la que es round. Ajá. Ahora lo voy a hacer ahora mismo. Ajá. La puntita tiene que estar más fina. Más fina. Ajá. Bueno. Disculpe que no la puedo hacer en la cámara, porque para esto también requiere una postura para poder hacer un buen diseño. Bueno, como pueden ver, este es un unicornio con la luna llena. Ahí más o menos lo pueden apreciar. Creo que de esta forma se ve un poco mejor. Ahí está. Eso sí, es un poco más difícil, pero se puede llegar a hacer también.
¿Cuánto te tomó hacer el unicornio?
Uy, sí, ese sí como 3 años. Por lo menos un establo de vaca gastando leche.
¿Cuántos tenías de hacer eso?
De barista ya tengo 6 años ya. Pero acá en Nueva York existen lo que es mucho las competiciones y por eso me gusta mejorar cada día. Sí, claro. Ahí tiene el cuerpo, las alas, las patitas y todos los detalles que se necesita. One more, bro? That's it. One more?
¿Dónde estás? 5 minutos.
Okay. One more.
One more, let's do it.
Yeah.
Uno más.
So vamos a hacer
Por favor,
uno más.
Un aplauso.
Un aplauso.
A Nestor, que vas a hacer uno
Gracias. Voy a hacer el último. Voy a hacer otra roseta porque es mi favorita.
más. Lo mío también.
Let's go. Rosie challenge. I'm ready for tomorrow.
Rosie challenge. Tomorrow's the tournament. Let's go.
Tomorrow. Mañana el campeonato.
Let's go. Perfect. Hey. Thank you so much, love.
Ok, so ahora vamos a hacer la última roseta del día. Espero que les guste. Sorry, papá. Entonces vamos a hacer el mixeo. Y ahí está más o menos algo. Y bueno, eso es todo. Muchas gracias a todos por estar aquí, de verdad. Muchas gracias a todos por estar aquí. Y bueno.
¿Alguien tiene preguntas?
¿Alguien quiere preguntas o algo? ¿No? Si no, normal. Igual, gracias a todos.
Otra vez un aplauso para Nestor.
Oh, sí. Gracias. Me pueden seguir en Instagram como Nespresso barista, Nespresso.barista. Ahí me pueden seguir y ver más de mi arte que hago todos los días.
All right, otra vez un aplauso para Nestor.
Gracias.
Muchísimas gracias.
Gracias.
El primer clase de latte art en español. Qué bueno.
Mañana hay una competencia.
First over here at the corner.
No, esto es solamente un show que hago para la gente. Ajá. Sí. Gracias.
But coming up at 4 o'clock, we got Hyacinth in the house. All about the bass.
¿Usted es peruana? ¿De qué parte?
No
¿De qué parte?
All
de
right,
Trujillo, yo soy de Lima. Sí. ¿Está por aquí de visita? Oh, viva acá ya. Oh, mire qué bueno. Gusto conocerla. ¿Cómo se llama? Elena. Oh, ok. Oh, qué bueno. Claro, sí, eso da mucho dinero, ¿eh? Ajá. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
Look how clean that seahorse.
Muchas gracias, señor.
Hello,
Gusto conocerla.
hello. I think I'm
Un
unmuted
compatriota que
now.
se desarrolla
There we
aquí.
go.
Gracias.
Come one, come all. As we got Hyacinth up next here at Latte Art Live, all about the bass. Come out and learn how to advance your tulips with some cool tips from the amazing Hyacinth. Let's go. Starting at 4 o'clock. What time is it now? It is 3:50. 10 minutes. We have our next class with the amazing Hyacinth. That's right. Let's go. Oh, listen, we have been blessed this afternoon with some of the best of the best. It has been such a pleasure to have all these people up here. Teddy, you should be up here too, by the way, but it's okay. I love you. I love you. This guy used to be a beast.
Está bien. Por lo menos ya disfrutó hoy día y no se perdió el show que hice. Sí, por favor, porque el próximo año también estaría aquí. Ajá.
What was that?
Qué bueno.
I'm not sure what they are. But if you needed one, you know.
Sí. Oh, sí.
Oh, ¿qué pasó? Oh. José, placer. Mucho gusto. But yes, we are getting ready for our next class. But please take a minute and look
Take a picture.
at these beautiful displays of art. Are those your cups, by the way?
Yeah, Papa.
Oh, those are your cups.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
I brought
cool.
From the shop.
Oh, you brought them from the shop. You're hysterical. I love it. I appreciate. Oh, wait, come over here. Let me get that. Wait. Let me see. What's this? Wait, what's this? Hold on.
Tomorrow.
When? Right now? All right. Hey, there is a latte art competition happening right now at the Coffee Project booth, right on the opposite side of All Day.
I'm
Go
going.
check it out. Throw down. Go check it out.
Let's go.
You're very welcome. What is good? How you doing? Slow in the house. Let's go. Latte art. Throw down. No,
Oh,
here.
shit. I'm sorry, bro.
Love you. What was that? If you can take one more bucket, that'd be great. Yeah.
My bad, yo.
No worries.
I'm sorry, bro.
Just trying to empty this as much as possible. That's all. Hold on.
Ready, ma? Good shit.
Oh yeah, the cups are perfectly fine. I'm cleaning them. We got some more over there. If there's some more red ones and stuff you want to bring up, that'd be great.
So you gotta chill with the fucking.
They're scattered. I'm
Gotta
cleaning
be-
them. That's all.
Yeah, don't open all the way.
Yeah.
It's just like
Well,
a
no,
little.
no one drinks from them as long as they're like clean and wiped down. It's perfectly fine. Yeah. Cause I'm all about the bass,
Oh shit,
no
me estaba llevando el
trouble.
micrófono también.
Yo, you can't take the microphone, bro. Come on, Baba. Yeah, which... Hold on a second. Hold on. Baba. It was... Bro, such a pleasure. Yo, you fucking crushed it. Thank you, bro. Yeah, just make sure to put this on your calendar for next year. All right? It is a fun machine. It really is. I mean, it's gentle, but at the same time tough. You know what I mean? It's a good thing. Welcome. How y'all doing? Let's get it. Yeah, man. It's our first year running the competition from this side of the world, so it's really cool. Yeah, I'll pull shots for you. Don't worry about it. I got you. Yeah, you need me to pull you a shot? I got you. I just want to clean up these cups so you have something to use. My apologies. I don't know. All right, for all my competitors out there is a throwdown happening right now at the Coffee Fest, Coffee Project booth. There we go. Get it. But also, for all of those looking to learn some latte art, we got Hya coming up in a couple of minutes. I'm gonna pull some shots so they can dial in, get everything all ready for you. Talk about butts, all about the bass. Oh, hey! All right, so check it out. So you can take this over there. Oh, matter of fact, I'm just gonna go with you. Let's go, come on. Bam, 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 bam. All right, so I figured it out. Oh, yeah. Testing, testing, 1, 2. Ow, now. Brown cow. Watch out. Hya, we are going to mic you. Cool.
Testing. Testing, testing. Oh,
Hey,
you sure you want to do this, Joe?
I think we have microphone.
Hey.
All right.
Shout out
so-
to get you some gear.
Yeah, those are good to go, love. I appreciate it. Thank you. Beautiful.
Wow, I am mic'd and hot and dangerous.
Oh, yeah. I got your practice shots
Thank
coming up right now. Oh,
you.
so sorry.
All good.
You're welcome. I was going to say, if you have ever worked on a strata, the steaming is very similar.
I have not, but I have been observing
Yes.
this machine.
I guess it takes a couple, but
Okay, that's cool.
okay.
too.
Oh, you want to use that one? No.
I do.
Yeah. Perfect.
I was going to be like, no,
I got
that's
you.
okay,
Let's
but
do
you
it.
know what I do.
No, if you got your cup you want to use, I am all about it. I have 1 or 2 of my own.
Little favies.
Think we all have a cup addiction at this point?
Yes, oh my God. The kitchen cabinets in my home are absolutely untenable.
Yeah, the only way I am allowed to take in more stuff is I trade it.
Yeah, it's
so
gotta
if
be
I
a
keep a
one-for-one
cup, I gotta get rid of a
situation.
cup. If I keep a pitcher, I gotta trade a pitcher.
It's all about balance, you know? It is all
How's
about...
that shot? Is that good?
Yes, this looks good to me.
Beautiful.
But we're about to find out.
Well said. We about to find out.
Vamos a ver.
You're gonna learn today. Welcome everybody to It Is All About the Bass. We got Hya sharing some tips and secrets on how to make your bass
We'll
that
dial
much
in
better.
for.
Ooh.
Welcome, my friends.
that,
Are
look
we
at
at 4
that.
o'clock yet?
I was about to say, you want to do one more before you get going, or
Yes.
you good?
I'll do another.
You do another? Let's
yeah,
go.
let's just...
Ah, perfect.
You can pull into whatever cups you want.
Nah. We only do fresh shots at Latte Art Live.
None of that amateur hour
Yeah,
here.
man. How am I?
Where is our gray water? This is our dump bin?
Yep.
All right.
And then
Oh,
wash.
amazing.
Pitcher rinser. Oh, yeah.
This is how you know they're legit, because they got the pitcher
We-
rinser in the mobile setup.
We are serious, okay? Listen, I can't work in an establishment without a pitcher rinser.
That would be insane.
That is just
I can't even imagine my life without a pitcher rinser.
poppycock. I don't know. It's just no good.
All right, so for all of you who are just joining us now, my name is Hyacinth Rios, and this is all about that base, which is my latte art segment on elevating your bases. Now, what is a base, you may ask, if you do not pour latte art on the regular? The base is typically going to be the first layer of your pour, whatever design you're doing, whether it be a tulip, whether it be a rosetta, whether it be a stacking situation, a framed heart. If you see your barista wiggle, 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 chances are they're working on that base. All right. So, if you check out what I've put down on the table,
Watch out.
and for those of us who are watching on the screen,
Someone get some water. They're on fire.
the base of this pour is going to be the wing layer that starts the design. Now, if you're familiar with stacking techniques, which kind of look a little bit like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, then you might have also heard of wing base technique. And why would you want to pour a wing base? Well, I'll tell you why. Because it adds color infusion into your cup, it adds complexity, and it elevates the difficulty of the design. So if you're looking to show that you have some understanding of what different techniques you can implement in latte art, then you might want to start working on a wing base. So I'm going to show you guys some designs today that utilize a wing base to sort of elevate their complexity. Let's work on a framed heart right now.
Yep.
So key to getting a nice wing base with a lot of color infusion and a lot of contrast is to get the right texture on your milk. The right texture on your milk is something like wet paint, not a lot of visible bubbles. This design is almost all base. If you look into the cup, you will see that I spent a lot of the time on this pour developing this base so that it takes up a good percentage of the cup and so that it infuses a lot of color from the crema so that you can see a lot of wiggles. The way to really get into that base and get those nice wiggles and get that nice texture, that nice color infusion, is about learning to pour slowly. We can alter our latte art designs quite a great deal by changing the tempo which we pour with, and by also changing the intensity with which we let the milk leave our pitcher. So the word here is control, which can be hard to achieve sometimes in the middle of a really busy rush, in the middle of a competition. Control is something that you really have to actively get yourself to exercise. It doesn't happen by accident. That's why we call it control, because you are controlling it.
Do you have any fun tips or tricks that you use to help you get control for your wings?
I try and start pouring at, say, 0.5 speed, if you will. And then when you're pouring at what you think is your slowest speed, take a moment and then try and go even slower. You'll notice when you practice these sorts of these sorts of speed control exercises with your milk that between 0 and 100, right, there are 99 numbers. So if you think that you're pouring slow now, try and pour 1% slower, and try and pour 1% slower after that. There's a lot of control to be had. There's a lot of dialing back your instincts and really thinking about the cadence that you're using. If you're a musical person, use BPM if that helps. If it helps you to think of what music kind of goes with your flow, then listen to that music and find the beat that helps you. But yeah, you can always go slower, I think is the point to be made here. So now, I kind of steamed my milk a little too early there, and I'm going to steam a little freshy so we can pour a nice rosetta. Oh, it's ready. Amazing. Thank you, Tio. All right. No? OK. And it stops by itself? Amazing. Technology. So something that I think about a lot when I'm pouring is that the cup is your canvas. And what goes on in there isn't magic. You're creating it with your hands, right? So going back to that intentionality component, if you really think about your arm as an extension of the tool that you're using as your pencil, the movements that you create with your arm should symmetrically match what you want to see happen in the cup. That was slow. To me, that felt slow. Thanks, guys. You sure know how to make a green-haired barista feel welcome around here. So this is a wing rosetta, and this combines two designs. This combines a wing-based tulip and a rosetta. Seems fairly straightforward, but I want everyone to follow along. This design is one that I've been playing with a lot recently. I've found that the tempo of this is just really fun for me, and I'm going to give credit here to Nobu, who I think really brought this design to the popularity that it has now. But so combining the elements of a very slow, very thorough, very purposeful, wide wrist motion base, and then picking your pitcher back up and actually going in to land on your rosetta, that's quite a few different techniques to manage to create this design. Hopefully you can see here, and I think you can from looking at it, but there's some color infusion here in the stem as well, which really comes from, again, making sure that when you drop your milk, it's coming out slowly, slowly enough that you can wiggle while down there before you move up and without overflowing. Yeah, I like this one a lot. All right. Next, I'm going to do a design that encompasses two wings so that you can see how definition in stacked wings changes a little bit from definition in one main wing. Amazing. Thank you, Tio. Can I get a little babyer shot, maybe?
If you weren't here, I'd have to do this class.
Oh, you look exhausted already. You've been working so hard.
Trust me, I haven't done nothing.
Oh, OK, great. Don't tell them that. Don't tell them that over at the booth.
It's been a beautiful day. I've had the pleasure of watching all these talented, amazing instructors get up here and share their love of latte art.
As my good friend Mr. Rogers would say, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Yo, let them know.
Just going to take a moment to plug who I am really quick. But my name is Hyacinth. You can find... Oh, thank you.
Let them know where we can find you, Haya.
You can find me on Instagram at Hyarista. That's H-Y-A, and Rista like a barista, because that's what I am. And I work for Coffee Project New York. I am the manager of their LGBTQ Center location. And we're really close to Metro Pavilion, actually. We're about a 5-minute walk, so feel free to pay us a visit while you're in town.
Ooh.
All right. Right now we have a wing 1-3 with a silly little squiggly pull through, but it happens. I've been drinking coffee all shift, so my hands are a little shaky. This cup is how many ounces, Joe? You say 6?
I would
8?
say about 6.5.
Okay. So 6.5 ounces can be a lot if you go slow. It might be beneficial for anyone who's not super accustomed to pouring milk out of their pitcher to try pouring water out of their pitcher and practice those movements. And practice, thank you guys. Try that one at home.
Oh, yeah.
And to practice, and you can do this at home. The great thing about this is you don't need an espresso machine for this technique practice. Put some water in your pitcher, practice wiggling into a cup. So simple. I know you guys can do it.
Oh, yeah.
And it's fun to watch the water kind of make that flow that when you're staring into the cup, you might not get to appreciate is happening. So yeah, we utilized a two-wing design in a two-wing design in this pour. First wing, I spent the most time on and I developed the most. A great way to make sure that your wings keep structure when you're pouring a design that requires you to go in a little bit more is to hold that initial imprint that you're making until you see a little C start to form, a little white blob with your milk. And then you can lift your milk a bit, slow down your stream, and start wiggling. A problem that I used to have quite a bit when I was learning to pour latte art was that my base would just wash out because I didn't spend enough time developing it before I went in and started wiggling like crazy trying to get all my stuff in there. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to raise a hand, get my attention. I would love to hear what people's questions about making great bases and great wings in latte art might be. Or even if you just have any questions about ESOM, about what we're doing here. This is Latte Art Live, and we're here for you guys to watch some of New York's coffee professionals do what we do together when we get together to pour.
Well said.
All right.
Do you need a shot?
Yeah, please.
Let's do it.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Yeah, I'm Hyacinth. Woo! And I am teaching you today all about the base. Creating dynamic bases with great color infusion for elevating your designs with a complicated base.
AKA the difference between winning your first round and losing.
So true. One time, someone super nice and beautiful and smart by the name of Swans gave me this great piece of advice, and it went, bases are aces, and bases are aces.
Well said.
That could be the difference between you and your competitor. And quite frequently it is.
Haya, I think you found your new shirt. Aces are bases.
Bases are aces.
Bars.
Bars. I got to give that one to Sean.
Hey, I was going to say that's the first 5 of the haiku. Let's get it.
Bases are aces.
Yeah.
Almost. That's
First
4.
5 of the haiku. Bases are aces. Yo, Haya already started it. Finish it. Let's go. Come on. You know what I'm talking about.
I can't say what just came to my mind. I can't say what just came to my mind because it's my shot in your mouth.
Let's go. Hysterical.
It's only haikus for all the rest of New York Coffee Festival.
Haikus. That was a lot of fun.
It's been a long time since I've written a haiku.
Yeah. I look forward to trying it with a actual cupping as well.
All right, we've got another wing tart here. What I really like about this frame tart is that it wraps all the way to the top of the heart. And that's not just wiggling, that's pushing too. When you create the layers in your latte art design, there's going to be a mix of techniques. And after you create and you develop the color infusion in the first base to create space for yourself and to create tiering, you have to be able to push your milk down with just enough force so that you see the layer before it kind of wrap up, but with enough control so that you leave room for yourself for the rest of your design. And you can kind of also see that utilized in the other designs here. And if you guys want to get close to the table, please feel free. I don't mind. Come check out these larts. Come check out my lart farts. Yes.
Haya, I have a question. What is, out of all these bases, what is, like, I guess, your favorite design? What's your go-to?
Well, right now, I would say it's a toss-up between the winged Rosie, which we've got right here, which I'm spilling all over the table here, and this wing 1-3. That one's a lot of fun. That one actually, I saw Emstagram, who was one of our teachers here earlier, pour that quite a few times after Anaheim, and I was like, this flow is so fun. I want to flow that flow. If you guys will ride with me, we'll flow that flow again right now. Who's trying to flow some flow?
Let's do it.
Woo! I think we're running a little low on rinse water.
A little bit.
But that's okay.
Yes. We had to sacrifice it for the machine.
Sacrifices must be made at times.
If he dies, he dies.
All right.
Perfect. Here we go. That
Thank
is
you,
much
Tio.
better. Enjoy that. Welcome, everybody, to It Is All About the Bass with Hyacinth.
Yay. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm really happy to be here. I hope that you're enjoying your New York Coffee Festival. Make sure to stay hydrated and stay fed, okay?
That's right. Hydrate or dihydrate.
All right. It only happens during the full moon, and I would appreciate it if you would respect my privacy in this time. Just kidding. Well, okay, so I did recently get married, and my husband is an incredible latte artist, and I'm also very competitive. And so I decided I just needed to become good enough to talk my smack. No, but really, actually, if I could take a moment to be serious, latte art is a discipline that I haven't necessarily been disciplined in for too long, but it's a community that I've been a part of for a while. And as a community, we have discussions, we have issues that we raise with each other, we have goals, right? We have beliefs. And I kind of found that in my journey, if I wanted to have my beliefs heard about this community, that they wanted to see that I was good at latte art. So I decided to put in the work to get good enough for people to respect what comes out of my mouth when I have to say it. So I've been training pretty hard for the past year or so, and I'm pretty happy with the results I've achieved thus far.
By the way, Haya is being a little bashful. Haya also is a national, Cup Tasters?
Yes, I'm going to be competing in Cup Tasters as
Let's
well, representing Coffee Project New York. Yeah, I do a lot of things.
Yes.
We about this life. Not new to this, I'm true to this.
Go hard or go home.
Truly. What I think that you'll notice about the community here, not just at Espresso State of Mind, but also in New York, is that we care. We care a lot, and we're here because we want to be fully immersed in the coffee scene, and we want to create the coffee scene. We want to be the future of it, you know? have had our jobs looked at as if they were just side jobs for kids in college for so long. But this is an industry that has so many moving parts and requires so many knowledgeable, passionate people to continue to operate. And I think New York shines a heavy spotlight on that. And also, we look cool while we're doing it. So, you know. Yeah.
You have 15 minutes. By the way.
Okay, cool.
So you got plenty of time. Just giving you a little.
Okay,
time.
awesome. Let's do another wing rosy.
All right.
Ooh, little spa treatment for my mid-segment. Free 99, that's right. Yo, who's out here sponsoring spa treatments for the hourly coffee workers? Because we deserve it.
I was going to
We need
say,
massages.
I don't know about spa, but I have seen a barista steam their shirt and then go on the floor and rock it. It was
That's
it was both
insane.
the weirdest and also most impressive thing I had ever seen.
These are milk warriors.
They took a white shirt out of their bag, crumbled, went and then put it on and it was good. Put
The
a little apron on. I was
innovation.
just like, wow.
The
That's
absolute
amazing.
innovation.
Well done. Well done.
All right,
Gotcha.
It's our last cup?
Should be right here.
amazing.
Perfect.
Okay, this is a big boy shot. But that's perfect because the more liquid in the cup, the more control you got to exercise when you get in there. All right, this was not a wing rosy. But as so happens sometimes when you're pulling shots and you're pouring milk, maybe a shot is too big, maybe your milk is too thin. What do? You're in the middle of competition. You slow down. You slow down, you pour with intention and purpose, and you don't spill that cup. Please don't spill that cup. It's hard sometimes not to spill that cup. You work in long shifts. You're drinking tons of espresso. All you've eaten is a chocolate croissant all day, maybe two if it was slow at the shop. And it was a day old as well.
People love me. They bring me gifts.
And so sometimes you get up there and you have the shakes and you got to make it work. You got to take a breath. My great friend Ed, Milky Finesse on Instagram, I had the privilege of hearing them talk about how they practiced for US latte art champions and their routine, right? And they talked about how control really comes from your core. How when you're on bar and you're pouring and you have a good flow, right? You don't have to look at the customer to take their order. You're hearing, you're pouring, you're here, you're there, you're lightning, right? You're balanced in your core. You're breathing steady. You're summoning all your power from really just that area in your body. And it creates a control over the rest of your movements that is really useful for when your adrenaline is high or when conditions are busy or anything else like that. And so standing up straight, having a full deep breath in your diaphragm, making sure that your elbow is raised and your spine is not crunched like a little shrimp. It really improves the result that you get in the cup. So right now, again, if anyone wants to step closer, take a look at these pours, feel free. If anyone has any questions, I'm also happy to answer questions. We're all friends here. We're all having a great time. I hope we're all having a great time. Yeah, I think we have time for a few more. Just got to bust a little.
Do you need another shot, by the way?
I think we need another shot would be great. I think we're going to need more cup.
Yeah, I got one. I got two more.
Amazing.
Should be one next to you and one right up here.
Oh, look at you.
Gotcha. No problem.
Yes. 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 Thick? Yes. it really, that's a great question, by the way, and I'm going to repeat it just so everyone can hear. If you have a thicker texture milk, will you be able to execute your design if you pour slowly? And my answer to that is that for certain designs, a thicker texture milk, though we're not talking much thicker than what you see here. You typically don't want to get too fluffy that you can't move through the crema with ease. And that just comes from practice and from experience and from really knowing like how much air, when is enough. But when you have thicker milk, you need to make sure, not so much that you need to change your speed, because slow is always, I think, going to be your best bet, but you need your wrist movements to be harder so that you're really shaking that milk out of the pitcher and cutting through the crema. So I think that hopefully that answers your question. Yes, of course, my pleasure. Yes, part of the journey as well for me for learning to pour more complicated latte art was perfecting that milk texture. You know, you would be surprised how many years of being a barista it took me to really be able to control my milk texture. At least 5, probably. And even then, I still, you know, it gets me sometimes. Milk temperature is also something that is really good to keep in mind when you're trying to pour latte art, because if you just got an order for a screeching hot, extra hot cappuccino, hot milk does not float as well to the top of crema. Yes, so the hotter your milk is, the more I would suggest toning down your design.
Yeah, it should be good for the rest of the day. Yeah, no. Tomorrow and the following day, yes. Thank you.
All right. Wow. Another wing rosy. And I would just like to point out that maybe a lot of us follow latte artists on Instagram. And we get discouraged because, oh, I'm sorry, it's upside down for you guys. Ha ha ha. Hee 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 ho ho ho. Maybe we get discouraged because you see that everything that they post is straight fire, right? But just keep in mind that probably 9 out of 10 of the drinks that came before that are not what the barista wanted it to be. Because in the moments, you know, we're only as good as we showed up. And sometimes we realize we forgot to breathe. We forgot to pause. Our milk's a little too thick. Don't get discouraged if your latte art doesn't look like the latte art that you see posted all the time, because there's variance. This was I'm very proud of myself for this pour, but obviously 10 out of 10 times I don't pour this pour. Oh, thank you guys. That is so sweet, and I really appreciate it. This is a great example of all about that base, because she is all about that base, baby, and I'll tell you why. Oh, she is. She's thick. She's stacked. Yes. So you can see in the base layer that we have many ripples of crema infusion, whereas in some other examples that you can see on the table, there are not as many lines of dark brown crema. The slowness. That is where those ripples find themselves in that base. In the slowness and in the precision with which you wiggle your wrist back and forth. In the rosetta part as well, when I go back in to land the stem and to create the base, you'll see there's color infusion there as well. And if I can toot my own horn for a moment.
Get it.
Thank you. If I could just speak nicely on myself. Something that I find that other artists are not always necessarily able to execute when they pour this design is getting a good few wiggles in before they start to go up to the stem. So that demonstrates a lot of control as well, and that is the technique that you see creating all the color infusion down there. And then at the top, I have a stacked heart. You know, slowness is also the key to getting those stacks, because by the time you reach that point, your cup is already pretty full. Take a deep breath, center yourself, feel yourself in your core, spread your feet nice if you need to. and just gently lay your stacks. That milk is coming out. It's going to make an imprint. You don't need to force it down in there. The gentler you are, oftentimes, the more nuance you can add into the cup. I know that when we see it happening, it looks really intense, like an anime sequence, like someone is like getting ready for their character transformation. But if you're in their minds, for me, everything just kind of goes quiet. And the background noise and the background people, they kind of fade because it's just you and the milk in that moment, and you're getting to know each other. You're romancing each other. You're taking your time, and you're seeing how much detail you can create in that design. As you can see, me and this pour, we got to know each other very well, and I love her. Do we have time for one more, Joe?
I think we got time for one more. You want one more?
Let's do one more.
Gotcha.
Yay. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. Give yourselves a round of applause. Yay! We have fun here at Latte Art Live. Shout out to Fernando, who unfortunately could not make his session today, but thankfully left me with the pleasure of being able to entertain you guys in the meantime.
That is true. Yeah, no, unfortunately, Fernando got sick and was not able to make it.
Oh, pobrecito!
But shout out to Haya for stepping in last minute and making my life that much easier.
I'm happy to be here.
It's great to have amazing people in beautiful places. Let's go.
Let's go. Here. Oh, wow. It didn't take a lot.
Barefoot. Uh-oh, watch out.
That's an icon. Put some respect on that man's name, because when you hear that you know you're in the presence of the barefoot barista. Okay. Ya tú sabes.
Let's go. Once again, just like Haya was talking about before, watch their stance as they pour. It is something we practice over and over again.
Little thicky milk here, but still able to execute the design. Oh, move it down a little bit.
She thick.
So, like I said, thicker, hotter milk. It doesn't rise to the top as well. It kind of globs up a little bit. To create the intricate detail with thicker milk, you need to make sure that you are whacking that wrist, that you are going side to side. Metronome is a great way to think about it because, again, you want to find your rhythm. And you have to also think about how you're holding your cup in your pitcher. So like Joe was saying before, stance is super important. Stance is something that everyone has their own personal twist on, their own personal style on, and it's something that you'll almost always notice that a barista pouring latte art has, right? Stance can help you both keep the axis of your design in the cup correct, and it can also make sure that this arm, your pouring arm, is at the right angle to execute your design. Sometimes when your elbow's a little low, you get a little caught up, a little mucked up. You know, you don't have as much flow and movement. But when your stance is right and you're open and you've got your cup at the right level, too high is going to be difficult for you again. You want to really be able to see what you're pouring into and have control to tilt your cup back. All of those things will help you elevate your bases to create complex, beautiful designs. Yes? Oh, so this is a great question. Little trade secret. But when you steam milk, it doesn't always have the same texture all throughout. And that's not so much user error as it is just like physics, right? So if you've created really good milk to preserve the integrity of that milk, you can transfer it over into another pitcher so that all the layers are sitting sort of the exact same way. Additionally, if you've textured milk not so stunningly, maybe it's not your best foaming, and you see a few bubbles in there, and you see a little inconsistency in texture, sometimes the transfer can also help homogenize the entire texture of your milk as well. So basically, it's just for consistency. It's just giving your milk an extra little sorting. So yeah, that's something that I think you'll see latte artists do a lot.
Perfect.
But some people don't
Thank you,
transfer
sir.
their milk at all. It's all up to you. It's up to your style. It's up to what you find easier. You know, we all have our own things that go on when you get there and you start pouring. So a lot of technique is what people find to counteract those things that are naturally going on within them. So yeah, it's as individual as a fingerprint, to be honest. Are there any other questions that I can answer for anybody? No? Well, thank you again so much for coming to my TED Talk. No, my Latte Art Live. This was all about the base. Next time you pour your latte art, give that base some love, and think of me when you do it. Thank you.
Awesome. Once again, everybody, give it up for Hyacinth. Not only teaching an amazing class, but also stepping in last minute to rock out with us here at Latte Art Live. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by.
Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your days.
Yes. We have next guest up in next instructor up in 10 minutes.
Motion, I think.
Yeah, round of applause with Mr. Mohsin coming up in 10 minutes. Great job. Fucking crushed it. Let's go. How do you feel?
Thank you. I feel great.
How do you feel?
I feel great.
Good.
Wow.
Good. Now take that buzz and ride it all the way.
Thank you.
crushed it.
Thank you. That was nice. That's hopefully an Orlando pour. Yeah, you're right. It better be. I know. It literally better be. Yes. Thank you. Yeah.
Great.
Crazy. Yes. I was like, whoa, buddy.
Fucking food.
She's so strong. I've never used one of these before.
Hear ye, hear ye. I hope you're all ready. We have the one, the only, one more pour, and his round of applause. That's right, you too can be one of the elite to come out of the Mohsin School of Excellence. But in case you're worried, please stop on by for a taste. Literally, we got doggy treats in the whole nine. Let's go. In case you're wondering, yes, they are human friendly. It's probably just a little bit of applesauce, some oat flour, and absolutely no sugar. I wouldn't recommend it, I'm just saying. But I've seen funnier things.
I saw a guy eating cheese doodles once. That's meant for dogs.
You know what I'm saying? But this is Chateau Le Wolf, the first dog cafe here in New York. That's right. So if anybody is familiar with Astoria, we are across from Socrates Park. Got beer, we got wine, we got love and space for our dogs as well as excellent products, etc.
Yo, my boy Eric, what's up?
Oh, are you mic'd up?
You brought the little one?
Mohsin is mic'd up. Watch
Oh,
out.
I'm mic'd up. Oh, damn. I got to watch what I say.
Yes, you are. No, or you can just turn it off. You can turn. Hold on. There you go. There you go. Yeah, you can say what the fuck you want. Just saying. But yeah. But Mohsin is going to teach us some tricks and tips when it comes to latte art. Mohsin, a veteran competitor here in NYC. Not only just in latte art, but as well as cold brew and coffee tasting. We are excited to have him here with us. We are followed by the one, the only, two-time champ, Mr. Proph. So stay tuned for an intense doubleheader of knowledge and experience that is sure to blow your mind. Let me know when you want your first shot. No, sorry. They put it on you wrong. Or you put it on you wrong. Hold on. Boom, boom.
Remember when your dad was saying, oh, I'm planning to have a kid in like 2-3 years, and here you are running around. It's crazy.
Hey.
I met Eric back in Saltwater when he was just coming through.
Oh, I know. Remember we did the cupping?
Yeah.
Mad love. So without further ado, let's all give it up for Mohsin and a round of applause. Mohsin, I'm sorry. Hold on a second. You are unhooked. Wait. We are
Hello?
live, Mike.
We mic'd up? Nice.
Once again, let's give it up for Mohsin.
Yeah, let's go. All right. What are we doing? Yeah, I got to get my pictures.
You let me know when you're ready for a shot, brother.
Let's drop it.
All right.
All right. So
Got a milk for you?
first things first, we're round of applause. Let's do this one more time. Let's go. We like the puns, even though I shake my heads, but you know I'm a punny guy. Right. I'm gonna start off with my handleless pitcher. The handle came off, so I had to adjust. You know, I had to adapt and overcome. We're gonna start with a simple design. We're gonna do a heart. It is Milktober. How many days in are we? 6 days. So we're gonna we do the first one that we always do. Every barista needs to know how to do a heart.
Well said.
You know, let's start with the basics. All right.
Well said.
is a nice machine.
Yes, it is. Something new. We've never played around with a Tempest before, but so far it's been great. The grinder's been beautiful. Also something new, so.
All right. So I work at the #1 dog cafe in New York City. The first one is that. We have a dog side and a human side. We got wine, we got coffee, great coffee, and let's go. Let me finish this up. Give me a second. I'm bad at multitasking, apparently. Well, this is a winged heart. This is what I do when I realize I need to learn how to do wings again. And this is the first and basic pour.
If you put it on the chateau, the rest of the crowd will see it. What? Is that a voice? Where is it coming from? Ooh.
Let me turn it around for everybody to see. Oh, there's a camera.
There we go.
There we go. Let's go.
I love you.
All right. I love you too, brother. Let me get another shot. What do we do next?
Whatever you want to do.
Ooh,
I am
nice.
here to pull your shots and get you ready.
My favorite thing is Joe's pulling the shots and I don't have to. So
Let's go. I mean, listen, any day someone can pull shots for me. I'm all about it.
It's a great day.
Yes, it is a very great day.
Let's go. Oh, wait, you didn't even pull the shot yet. Oh, man.
It's okay.
This is where I made a small mistake. I started steaming before the shot even started. So I'll teach you another trick.
So what do you do when you steam first instead of pulling a shot?
So I'm just going to play with the milk a little, swirl it around, see where it goes, and I'm probably going to transfer it at one point, because if you let it sit too long, it's going to start foaming up and stuff. Let me start looking at people, you know? I realize I'm just looking down at the table. And, oh, it's ready. You see? We got lucky. Joe's really quick with it. Now I'm transferring to my other pitcher, which is also another handleless. As you guys can see, it is hot. So right now I'm just going to go for my personal favorite pour. We're going to go wing, wing, 1, 2, and 3. It is really foamy and over the top, and I'm very scared about the next step, but guess what? We're going to go for it.
Ooh.
I'm going down. I'm going down. I'm going down.
Look at that technique.
If it let's go. Put it down. Let's go. You see, if I drop that in the shop, that's what we would call a caganeira. I think that's Brazilian or something. Is that correct?
I was gonna.
Portuguese. Yeah. Let's go.
Let's
keep going. Let's keep going. All right. So I'm pretty much going to go through all 4 of these pitchers, and I'm going to use them in different ways. And that's because I'm indecisive at times. So I like options. Sorry, did I get that on you? No, we're good. Fantastic.
Also, by the way, if you look at that last pour, you can see how the latte is actually elevated over the cup, where most times it would probably spill, but when you steam your milk properly, it all comes together and actually keeps that shell. It's a literal milk science and something we always aim for.
Do I shake it? Yeah?
That is.
That's when you know it's good milk.
Yeah.
Let's
That's that
go.
good. Oh, yeah.
Let's try one
Watch
of these
out.
babies.
Yeah, let's do it.
This
It's going to
is-
be an 8 ounce, by the way. So
I love
at
that.
6.5.
That's
I'm just giving you a heads
I
up.
know, yeah. I love that cup. That's my personal favorite cup to pour from. Let me clean this up
Oh.
again, you know. Let's get the Frenchie all cleaned up. Now, how many people here have dogs? We got a few. Nice. So, Chateau Le Wolf is a coffee shop in Astoria, not too far from the Astoria Park on Vernon Boulevard. If y'all know the New York Ferry, it goes there. You know, on the Astoria stop, it's great, especially on a nice summer's day, spring's day, any day, honestly. And you know, you can see the water, boats coming in, have a nice cappuccino outside looking in. It's beautiful. It's great. The neighborhood's amazing. The people are great.
Cutest dogs.
The best doggos around. There's no better dogs than the ones in Astoria. And you know, if you guys want to argue with me, I'm gonna walk away. My favorite personal thing about the neighborhood is when I'm off, the regulars text me where I am, and I'm just like, I'm trying to take a break. But it's a great neighborhood shop, very big on the community. Tasa takes care of everybody there. It's like anytime anybody walks through there, they're looking for Tasa and trying to get some things done. They're like, I got this idea, let's go. And Tasa doesn't say no. She's like, let's do it. And that's the great thing about it, because the community is really involved in it. And I think it's just like, oh, it's going to be corny. I'm going to say something corny right now.
Let's do it.
You know, there's third wave in coffee, but I feel like Tasa achieved fourth wave by incorporating community. And people are like, oh, third wave is also community. I'm like, nah, not like how Tasa does it. Chateau Le Bouffe might be one of my favorite shops I've ever worked in, period.
By the way, for anyone who has watched any of our other classes, peep the stance.
Oh.
Every latte artist has a stance.
All right, so now I'm going to show you what makes me human. I messed up. I didn't put enough milk.
What? You didn't have enough milk, Mohsin?
I miscalculated.
No
This is
way.
part of the process. Sometimes I'm a human too. And I got to show you this because other people won't show you this. This is a side of latte art that happens all the time. You know what I do in this situation?
Facts.
I usually get a cup and hide it. All right, I'm just going to leave it there so I can be ashamed of myself a little more.
You're only human, Mohsin. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. All right. What else are we doing? Oh, I'm going to do...
You want to try the big cup again?
Let's do another one. Yeah, of course.
You going to put enough milk this time?
I hope so.
Let's get it. All right.
So I'm going to let y'all know. This is my favorite pitcher. I got this from Hong Kong. My friend got it for me. It's great. I'm never letting this go. But recently, I switched up to using something similar to this DQ Fluke. Let's go this way. Yeah. And it's my friend Fluke's pitcher. I took it from him when he wasn't looking. He's probably looking for it right now. He heard it. Now he knows where it is. I'm going to do a Rosetta with this. And Rosetta has been the one pour that's been the bane of my existence the last couple throwdowns. Oh, we also have some dog cookies. What do they look like? What are these? Like cappuccinos, frappuccino, cappuccino?
Dog cookies for the dog.
These guys are pumpkin.
We don't serve at the shop because that's not specialty, but
Yeah. Dogs deserve pumpkin spice lattes, not humans. Yet. Let's go. All right, now I'm going to steam some more milk. I put a little more so I don't mess up like last time. Are you pulling the shot
Let's
yet?
go. I'm sorry. I thought I already pulled the shot.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
All right. hold on
This
a
time
second.
I waited for him to pull the shot.
Yes.
Before I started steaming.
All right.
Fantastic. Let's go.
You're fantastic.
You're the best. I love you, Joe.
Team Mojo.
Team Mojo, baby. Yo,
Mojo
let's
all
let's
the
make
way.
cold brew together again.
We got to. I'm trying to hit up one of these coffee fests one of these days.
Yo, let me know. Let's not get distracted, though. I got to do this first.
Facts.
All right, real quick, I want to show you the milk. You see how that's silky and velvety? That's the kind of milk that when you take a sip, you go like, we want that. You know, it's a little foamy, a little thick, but that's fine. You know, we like little thick boys, you know? All right, now I'm going to do a Rosetta Revolution, whatever they call it. And look at this crema of this milk. That's beautiful. That's how your shots will look like. If it looks watery, walk out the store. And then we're just going to go right into it. I'm going to go high, mix it in, let's go. And then right when I have half an inch, I'm just going to go like this. Go deep in, pull back, pull back, pull back, and pull through. All right, wow.
That was actually really
You
good.
see, I surprised myself.
Hey, go
Let me just do this right this
Mohsin.
time.
Wait, don't tease us, sir. We want to see that beautiful.
There we go.
Hey.
This is a Rosetta. This has been the bane of my existence. It's the one pour I practice all the time, and I still don't get it. I got it kind of right now, but you know, I will always be hard on myself, as will everybody know. I lost 2 throwdowns in a row because I couldn't pour this, but it's fine. I'm getting there. I want you guys to notice something. If you bend down like how I'm looking at it from this angle, this is the perfect cup fill. Last time I showed you a few minutes ago of overfill, this is just right. In fact, it's going to deflate a little more because of the aeration. When you aerate the thing, the milk, it puffs it up. But as time goes on, it's going to drop. Let's see. I'm going to leave it on the side after. We'll see how long. We'll get back to it in a few minutes, see how long if it stays up or not. As you can see with the cappuccino, I'll bring it back in a second after this, after you take a gander at this, how it's still holding that big puff. This one, I feel like it's going to kind of die out in a bit. But we'll move this out of the way. That's the cup you want to see when you go to your local coffee shop. Let's see this.
Not the underfilled one.
You see, this one's still puffy and big. That's how you know you got a good cappuccino going.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, as he spills it.
It wasn't on the camera. It doesn't count.
Love it. Brother, you have a 15-minute time check.
Fantastic. All right. Let's keep going. Can I get 2 more shots?
Yeah, of course.
Can you do 2 double Rizzies?
What was that?
2 double ristrettos?
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, thanks. Nice. I'm about to do this thing what baristas do when they try and put in a pour for their World Latte Art Championship. They double up on 2 ristrettos to make the espresso more defined. Now, I personally like drinking it. Other people will be like, nah, that's too strong. But that's on them. I'm going to wait a second before everything goes. Damn, time flying by, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Time flies by when we're having fun.
That it does, sir. There you go.
Oh, nice.
Got you, sir.
All right. I'm going to try something that everybody loves, Imagine this. You're hanging out by the pond on a nice, I like to say spring because I'm a 78 degrees weather kind of guy. Maybe 76. Who knows? But one of my favorite things to see is a little swan. So let's go. I'm going to start right over here, fill up the base. Let's go. We made the first swing. And I'm going to drop this little heart in there. And I'm going to try to do this. My good friends specialize in this pour. Give me a second.
Ooh.
I'm concentrating on just putting this down because I did that little overfill thing again. But here we go.
Swan
Let me put it. Let me twist it around. You see, I always mess up on that. There we go. We got a little swan resting on a little bed of leaves or whatnot. This is this is the swan I personally like pouring. You get a wing, a little tulip in there in the middle to finish it off, and a rosetta up. And I messed up on the neck. I got to take a little longer on that. Swans are nice. Back in 2015, 2016, all the best used to drop a swan. And whenever we see anybody in a competition drop a swan, it's like, it's not 2016 no more. I'm like, I know, but it's still nice. This is all I can do for the moment. Next one, I'm going to go a little outside my comfort zone. And can we use this, please?
Of course.
Yeah, but just, like, fill it to here. Thank you, please. And thank you. Joe's the best. Can we get a round of applause for Joe for pulling shots? Let's go. Friends like Joe come once in a lifetime. I've met Joe, let's say, about 7 years, almost 8.
Yeah, I was about to say it's
been a minute.
Wow.
Like, I remember when his kid was like a child, and now he's like, I don't know, taking boats around the world or something.
Oh,
It's beautiful.
That's right. Jonah's on a sailing out there, man.
It's just nice to know. And I don't know. I was just in college meeting Joe, and I was just like, people are in coffee like this. I got into coffee by accident. I'm gonna tell you that much. Am I supposed to flip this other way? Okay. I don't know. Let's see. It is what it is. I was a security guard. I studied I was pursuing a degree in criminal justice, and I walked into a Blue Bottle. And when I walked into that Blue Bottle, I fell in love with coffee. I went in there. I'm like, let me get a regular cup of coffee. They're like, we don't do that here. I'm like, what do you mean you don't do that here? We do pour overs. I'm like, I don't know what a pour over is. And then I see somebody make a latte with a heart. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Give me whatever that guy's having. And it was my first time having an espresso shot with milk, and I was wired. You gotta understand, I was just off a 16-hour shift as a security guard in Roosevelt. What was it? Rockefeller Center, not Roosevelt. What am I thinking? See, the R's got me messed up. And I was just in love. From that point on, I found a small shop that hired me. I learned from going from little cloud thingies to whatever I'm about to pour right now.
That is right. And I see you're handleless. Are you handleless because your handle fell off? Are you handleless because it's on purpose? What's
the philosophy I live by in life is turn your disadvantage into an advantage. And if you guys watch the anime Baki, that's what happens. It's like there was a situation where some guy was getting mugged by a knife, and he's like, oh, great. This disadvantage is going to be my new advantage. And I'm going to try doing something out of my comfort zone right now after speaking about that. So we're going to start with, filling this up. Oh, yeah, this is where I got to go with. I'm going to show us my iteration of whatever a bunny's supposed to be. And then I'm going to drop a little milk in here.
There he goes. Ooh, let's go motion.
Oh, there it is. This is not the best. It's not a strong suit I practice, but one of my friends, Fluke, taught me this years ago. I still need to practice this. This is what I'm trying to do with a bunny. It's not great. But, I just thought, let me go for it, Because if I don't try it now, I don't know when I will.
Let him know. I don't know what you're looking at. That's a bunny in my coffee. That looks amazing. If I get that in my coffee, I am freaking out.
Okay, so the trick with this is when you're steaming this, you have to throw out some. If you've noticed, those who are watching, I was tossing some of the milk out. I was trying to toss the milk out so when I draw it, it stays on instead of filling the cup up and overflowing and dropping it over. You see, I'm feeling a little risky, so I'm going to try something else again. And again, not in my wheelhouse, but I'm going to go for it. I've been practicing these little. Little man over here is ready for his coffee. He's going to become the next latte art champion. I'm going to train him personally.
Let's go.
How old is he? A year and a half?
Yes.
In 15 years, we're going to see him competing with us. I'm going to be 45, and I'm going to be going up against him. It's going to be crazy.
I'm going to be 58. Let's go.
Let's go.
Bro, if I'm still hosting throwdowns at 58, I either have issues or I don't know, man.
Listen, if you're hosting,
legacy, yeah. Listen, it's a proud legacy. I remember my first couple of throwdowns, and actually the first individuals that held the throwdowns here in New York, they're here now walking around, and now they're watching me host it.
Can I get that, please? Thank you.
Of course.
Awesome.
So it's very humbling, and it is a true legacy.
Let's go. All right. I'm going to go for a seahorse. Let's go.
Yes.
I have a friend who drops swans in their seahorse.
Motion going in. Let's go, Mo. Let's go, Mo. Yes.
Let's go.
Seahorse Mo. Once again, you too can learn how to do this signing up for the Motion School of Excellence. Right.
All right, as you can see, I'm just tossing out the milk, and we're just going to run with the foam right now. So we're going to go right over here. I'm making the belly of the seahorse. All right. Okay, so here's another mistake I made. I pushed out too much of the milk this time, and now all we got is foam. We call this the headless seahorse, because I don't know where the hat is.
Beautiful.
All right, I'm
That's the most amazing scorpion I've ever seen. Oh
Is
my
that-
God, how does he do it? Look
Is that
at
not the greatest string bean that I ever poured in my life?
Wow. I am mind blown. My glasses literally fell off my face.
I'm glad, because you don't have to see this.
You don't have to see this. You're a character.
I love it.
I'm going to clean some of these up.
Oh, please. I'll help you right after.
Nah, please.
All right, I'm going to go for... So I always leave my favorite pour for last because, you know, that's the kind of
Gotta be
person I
that
am. I'm going back to handleless, double handleless. You know what my favorite thing about these two pitchers are? They work together very well. I could put one in another, and when I pull it out, I feel like I'm a samurai. I'm going to throw some of this on.
Go
Yo, don't let the people see.
Don't let them see it. There you go.
I almost dropped my milk, but you see, you know.
Don't drop
So right now, I'm just gonna go. You know what? Number one thing I tell people to do is take a deep breath. Let's go. All right. I got. Can I get one more? Just one more, and then we'll be good. I'm going to do that one more time just so the people can see it. I could do it better, I promise.
Uh-oh, that means we're going to have to hold it to him. All right, let's go. We got one.
The pressure's
more.
on. Let's go. Because, you know, it's my name. One
Mo
mo pour.
pour.
Let's go.
One more pole, asking for one more. Let's get it.
Funny story about the handle. Originally, it was supposed to be one poor man, and me and my friend were fighting for that name. And then somebody, my friend Dukes, wherever he is, he's like, yo, why not one more pour? And then this came to be. This happened in Indiana.
Let's go.
It's a great coffee culture there, and that's all I'm going to say. I don't have anything nice to say. My mom said to keep quiet.
Oh, let's get it.
Oh, man, thank you for the assist, brother. Really appreciate it. All right. This is a really nice machine. I'm in love with this machine. Can I take this home?
I mean, listen, if it's going to be, I hope you got some wheels, man, because it's not like you can just, it's not a mini. Like I can pick up a mini real easy. ES1, no problem. I can't just like put this on my back. But if you could, let's go.
I need a heist team.
We should get into roasting maybe.
All right.
What you got for us, Mohsin?
This is my last pour, so I'm just going to go for it. Let's go. Sorry about that. I had to take a deep, sharp breath and move this out of the way. And now I'm going to put this down. All right. So this is my last pour. And the reason I went with a wing, and two stack is because I was running out of space. I poured too much milk too quick. But you know what you do in that situation? You buckle down and just keep it simple. You know? Up next is my dear friend, Proph. Immaculate Artistry, the man, the myth himself. We're going to clean up real quick so he can show you how it's really done. Also, Proph was one of my students. I taught him everything he knows, so whatever he does well, it's all thanks to me.
We have it signed and filmed. Once again, everybody, let's give it up for Mohsin.
Let's get a round of applause! One more pour! Let's go!
We're going to clean up real quick, and then in 10 minutes, we have the two-time World Latte Art Champion, Mr. Proph, coming on up. We do. Oh, babe, can you take one? Take one from Mochi.
What's up, brother? Yo! Oh, take this off.
Yeah, she'll get a kick out of that. Oh, he's adorable. He's adorable. course, yeah. If you have any questions or anything, yeah. Mohsin's all about that. Let me get that. Minis, no problem. The ES1, that bad boy, that's about 60 pounds. That one, I need to. I take a minute, lock up. By the way, I don't know where you store it, but if you store it somewhere where there's not heat and there's water in your boiler, it can freeze and it can blow, and you've just lost your machine until you get your boiler.
So, it's interesting you say that in the springtime, we're having it in a shipping container.
Okay. Oh,
Kind of like do this outside of the office back in Michigan.
sure.
And it was freezing and acting funny.
Wow.
It ended up being like the calcium buildup thing that happens in like the gold piece.
Interesting.
So, but it hasn't been the same since, and I wonder if that's why.
You should definitely get someone to take a look at that, brother. I was going to ask, how has it been going, by the way?
It's been good. I mean,
Sweet.
very reactionary still, like I was telling you about.
Good.
Last week. But we keep the process in order. We have a potential project in like Connecticut in December right now. But I mean, I tried to stay connected to Khalifa. They haven't needed anything else.
Nah.
They haven't needed anything more, but that.
All right, everyone, come all. We got on deck our final instructor for the afternoon, the one, the only, two-time world latte art champion, Mr. Proph Alarcon in the house. We are still cleaning up, but we're gonna pull some shots for Proph, get them all ready. Yeah, I got you on the shots. Don't worry about it.
So I will be cutting it at like 5:55.
Whatever works. Yeah. Okay, no problem. Whatever you need. I'll give you 5 minutes then. I'll pull you some shots to get you warmed up. At least. I like that. It's like I'm glad you do. That's why he's difficult, sir. That's all. He wants everyone to follow. He just doesn't want you to follow. Yeah. Was that? Yeah. Hold on. I got you. Yeah, if you want to start early, we can do that too. Just wanted to give you a couple of minutes to get ready. Bam, bam. And then when you're ready, just turn it on. What's up? What's up? We hosting events. Where at? Where
Mic
y'all
check,
from?
mic check.
Hey, perfect.
Mic check, mic check. You're
Jersey City, let's go. Jersey, yo, Jersey's fam. It's tri-state. Yeah, we all the same. Yeah, I mean, we've had
yo.
three. We had three throwdowns
mic
in
check.
Jersey this year.
Hello, hello.
Perfect.
Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Give me like 5 minutes and we'll be good, all right?
Is that short? Is that good?
Nah, that's perfect.
Perfect.
Thank you, sir.
Gotcha.
What happened? Cool.
Once again, everybody, there is still time for you to stop on by Latte Art Live for our final instructor. We have Proph, two-time world latte art champion, gonna share some tricks and tips and show you how to do your thing. Mr. Proph, what you got for the guests here today?
So today I want to be going by a few of my fundamental pours that I believe really prepare you for those complex pours. I'm going to showcase you guys those as I move on the difficulty level. And at the end, I'm going to have one of you guys come up and I'll show you how to make a nice wiggle heart. All right?
Hey, let's go. I love it. You hear that? At the end, Proph is going to pick a lucky future barista. Come out here and do your thing. Would you care for another shot, sir? You good?
No, that's good, yeah.
Perfect.
All right, everybody, gather around, gather around, gather around. So for my first pour, I'm going to showcase to you guys a nice, standard, beautiful, well-centered heart that requires great microfoam, good texturing, and most of all, a lot of love, because that's what we do out here. So whenever I make a latte or a drink that involves more than one step or involves more than one ingredient, like a latte or a cappuccino, I tend to get into the mentality that I'm making a drink for somebody I love. Because with proper intention, proper milk, and good espresso, you can always make a really, really good drink. So at first, you want to incorporate a little bit of that milk at a high level. As the incorporation begins, I stop, come to a complete halt, aim right in the center, fill and tilt as I lift and I cut.
Drop it
So
right
here we go.
Proph.
This is going to be our first heart.
Right there.
We want to make sure we get the design perpendicular to the handle. As you guys know, when we drink a cup, we pick up by the handle, and the design is basically going to be shown to you face forward as you pick it up. These little small details can really make a difference when trying to retain a customer, a client, or creating that really well coffee shop environment for everybody. For the next one, I will start incorporating a little bit of wiggling into the heart to give it almost like a vortex of incorporation layers of white and brown, make it really pop. It turns that simple heart to something a little more beautiful. So.
Where do you pour from up high?
Oh yeah, sure. So the.
Are we allowed to ask questions?
Yeah, for sure. So basically,
No, I'm just playing.
if you guys notice, the white didn't start to appear on the espresso
Okay.
from the milk as the contrast when
Gotcha.
it gets really, really close. The higher, the less white you're gonna get. The lower, the more white you'll get on top. Did you guys know that? I love it. I love it. And what I'm doing right now is, this is called a transfer. I'm pouring the milk from a vessel that I steamed in into a pitcher that I feel will give me a little bit more line clarity when it comes to making it really fine. So I'm using a tapered spout 17-ounce pitcher from Slow Pour Supply. Once again, start a little high, incorporate that milk. Get really close and just start wiggling, 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 wiggling. You lift it and then you cut it. All right. And in doing so, as you can see, now you elevated this simple, beautiful, classic heart into something that we like to use on the base of winged tulips. We use the wiggling to create rosettas, so instead of wiggling forward, you wiggle back and you create these almost leaf-like designs that gotten really popular, especially in competition lately. For the next one, I'm gonna show you guys an incorporation of this as a base with something we call a tulip, which will require me to stop a little short and push a couple more layers inside to give you almost a flower pot looking design. It's one of my favorites. Beautiful. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate
You're
it.
very welcome. My pleasure. That's why I say there is nothing worse than trying to talk, pull shots, steam milk, wipe a counter. Man,
And wipe your forehead.
yeah, wipe your forehead, like
It's a lot of work out here.
trick questions, like oh, this, nah, man. Just
It's hard out here to make drinks.
yo, it is hard out here to make drinks. Let them know.
All right, if you guys want to come a little closer, don't be afraid. I don't mind. Please, garner in. So, as I started training for my first few tries at the Latte Art World Competition, this was a design I really wanted to get down pat. All right. Thank you, thank you. So if you guys notice, as the pours started becoming more intricate and complex, the same principles still apply. The white on the milk for the contrast to show itself has to get really close, as I showcased in the heart. Adding a little bit of wiggling from the elbow to the fingertips gives you the contrast of lines that we like to call a wiggle or a base heart. Now, I incorporated a few of these techniques with this to end up giving me the winged tulip. This just requires a bit of pushing the foam together to kind of separate the layers, and at the end I stack 3 together to give me a encompassing 3-layer heart. When it comes to competition, I personally feel finishing your design with a 1 or 2 or 3 stacked heart can really give you that complex, that a difficulty point that judges are really looking for. So it's one of my favorites to do in comps as well. And for the next one, kind of gonna just like rev it up and show you guys where it's really going in Latte Art right now. It's one of my favorite designs that I gave myself the, I guess the homework of trying to master during the pandemic, and it's a seahorse. It's one of my favorites. It's a crowd favorite, but it gets slightly more complex as you notice. I'll tilt and move my cups around slightly. This one, please, sir. Thank you. And for that one, I'm gonna use a, if you guys notice on the spouts, these are all different, and this one I got specifically from a friend in Korea. He made it himself, and they designed their own pitcher spout. So guys are on another level, I'm telling you. Who here works at coffee shops? Anybody here? Oh, shit.
Hey.
All right, everybody works. Let's
We
go.
got coffee people. Let's go.
Let's get it. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you don't have to get your own pitcher, but it's always recommended. It's like a chef's knives. There's no right or wrong in which is better. It's just
Exactly.
what you feel comfortable, what you feel at ease. If I have to pour with a handle, I can feel comfortable, but I'm not. I'm a handleless pourer, so as soon as I get a handleless in my hand, I feel like I can take down anyone. Like, it really is a difference.
It is. It definitely is. And it's all about being comfortable, you know? Like, when you come to these stressful competitions or environments, you just want to feel as most at home that you can so you can replicate all that beautiful latte art you've been working on. All right, if you guys want to come in and look, thank you, appreciate it, thank you. Thank you so much. So yeah, if you guys notice, at first it does look very, very complex, but I'm telling you, you master this and proper texture, this is the next step above all of that. And in doing so, you kind of like, I don't know, if you have a favorite customer or like I was telling you, a family member coming by, don't y'all just want to drop a little seahorse for them to show them how much you love them?
Now, Proph, is this something you can only do with espresso? Can you also do it with like chocolate and stuff?
No, yeah, it's definitely possible with a nice hot chocolate. You just need the contrast of something darker than milk or the milk that you're using. Sometimes oat milk tends to be a little brown or a little darker, almond milk as well, and the foam retention isn't going to be as great as whole milk simply due to the fats in the milk. A lot of barista edition milks do tend to try to, I guess, assimilate that in their milks, but you know, nothing beats whole milk when it comes to latte art. Even if you're not drinking it, even, you know, buying a gallon of whole milk or two doesn't hurt. You gotta pay for what you want to get in this life. So I'm a big believer in that.
Let them know. Another shot, sir?
Yeah, please. Can I get these split?
Yeah, of course.
So for the next two, I'm gonna show you, because I kind of like stepped it up a little bit straight to the seahorse, but I'm gonna show you what a classic stacked tulip looks. It's pretty much like a bunch of hearts pushed together. I would put that in the intermediate category of difficulty, and then once you put all of those combined, you can get that. But yeah, thank you, Joe. Appreciate the shots, brother.
I got you. Yes, sir. Yeah, listen, your job is to go out there and give the guests what they want. They want the show. They want the knowledge. They want the tips. So me, I'm here just to pull the shots.
Thank you, sir.
Let's get it.
And yeah, after these two, I'm going to pick, I think I got time for two people. Pick somebody here who hasn't poured. I'm going to show you how to make a heart. Then I want to verse somebody that has poured before. Almost like a one-on-one kind of, all right? And we'll let the judges decide what they want us to pour.
Ooh. Split shot ready, sir.
Thank you, sir. Now, I gotta admit, it's been a long journey in this coffee world. I make about 9 years this summer, coming up.
Yes.
So just, you know, when I first started, a lot of these things were intimidating, especially talking in front of people and showcasing what we call our art. You know, something as subjective like art can definitely make us feel good or bad depending how it's received. So I've been really, really fond of just like trying to nurture people that come into this industry that don't know how to do it and try to be almost like that big brother for them when it comes to it. All right. So this is a variation of a tulip when we get a bunch of hearts put together, stick it in there, trying to make sure you get them bottom layers to wrap all the way up. So when we finish up with that top heart, once again, it looks almost like that flower pot base tulip. And the next one, I'm going to show you guys a classic rosetta. I know it's one of Joe's favorite pours.
Oh, yeah.
And about to say, if you had a handleless, I was going to do it with a handleless, but... Oh, he
and
does.
You shall receive.
Hey,
Let's go.
Let's go.
By the way, Proph was probably better with handleless than handle, but unfortunately he has gone handle. No judgment, no judgment. Once again, it's all about being comfortable, but you
Yes,
know.
sir. So
Just saying.
the reason why I did switch back to handle, certain pours in comp, when it comes to just that shake in your arm, I found it a little better on the grip for the handle to kind of like tell myself, chill, it's all right, you got it. But when I would hold the handleless in comp, sometimes that shake it wouldn't go away. So as much as I try to get it down, it just really wouldn't give me what I needed. So I realized, all right, I got to change my game plan. Let's see what I can do.
Do you want a fresh shot or you good?
I'm good with that. Thank you, bro.
Heard.
I haven't poured one of these in a minute.
Hey, here we
Let's
go. I mean, no pressure, you know.
No, not at all.
No pressure.
No pressure.
No pressure. You're just live on Instagram as well.
Horrible.
Look at the smile on his face. I love this guy. Look at that beautiful pour.
All right. Here we go.
Here, if you put it on top of the dog, they can see it on the screen as well.
Okay, cool. So that'll be a classic rosetta. Just one solid wiggle over and over and over until it comes time to tilt the cup, and then you're just wiggling back. It's almost like tapping your head and rubbing your stomach, just going forward and going back at the same time. It gets a little hard, I'm not gonna lie. And you get maybe 5 to 8 seconds before that milk sets. So your intention has to be clear, the motion has to be precise, but most of all, you gotta have fun with it too.
So now, looking at these wiggles, your wiggles are almost identical. Is there a tip or a trick or something you can use to align your wiggles, so to say, right?
It definitely is.
Perfect.
So I don't have any regular water here, but I can show you guys a technique I use with water. I call water training. I put a BPM or a metronome, and we oh, you do. Thank you, sir.
Got you.
And we kind of correlate the wiggling.
sorry.
You're good. We correlate the wiggling into the BPM. So the faster the wiggle, the faster the BPM. The slower the wiggle, the slower the BPM. I like to rock at about an 85 to 95 rate. So it would kind of look like this. And you can kind of see the water bend back and forth, back and forth. And all of that comes from the elbow. And if you imagine yourself cleaning a really tight spot where like you can't get it out, that's the technique you want to use when it comes to wiggling. Okay. So first I let it flow almost like it's going, and then as I'm going over and over, you'll almost start to see that water bend to the point where the wiggling can start creating those fine lines that we need when it comes to latte art. So if you practice this over and over and over and over, you not only save coffee and milk, you kind of create that muscle memory that's needed for when it comes to latte art. And I know a lot of coffee shops don't have the money to spend on coffee and milk over and over and over. So incorporating water in the techniques and training can definitely give you an upper hand when it comes to latte art training. So yeah, when you kind of get that flow right, it almost looks like I said the water is going into a bendy motion. That's how you know your elbow, your wrist, and the milk are in tune together. That was a technique I learned from a good friend named Paws. He's a world-class latte art champion and instructor. He hasn't been out here since the pandemic, unfortunately, but he's doing great things out in the world right now. And Paws, if you're seeing this, love you, bro.
Great dude, power couple, him and Aurora. Amazing
yes.
individuals.
Yes, they are.
Does anybody have any questions out there for Proph? Curious on any of the techniques or anything?
There we go. Yes, sir. Pretty much, yeah. So that gives me an extra transfer, as we like to call, for the texture of the milk to reincorporate with the foam, as whole milk tends to separate from its milk from the microfoam really fast, depending on how long you have to wait for your shot. In doing so, we call it grooming the milk. Kind of helps us, like I said, incorporate it all back. And at times, using a smaller pitcher can give you more motions when it comes to texturing versus a larger pitcher that has a wider diameter. So the smaller the diameter, the more spins you get, which give you a more glossy paint-like milk. And then I transfer it into the pitcher that I really like pouring because it has a nice tapered spout. Some people would steam in here and pour straight up from here because they enjoy the white spout. I'm more of a tapered spout, kind of fine line designs. But I've seen people get really amazing pours with this one as well. But yeah, it's more like in the grooming. You want your milk to be really good, really nice. I even see people, when they're using this spout, they would steam from a smaller pitcher and then transfer into the spout that they want. So it's just like preference, as well as technique and style, and what design you're ultimately aiming to get. But can I get somebody that has never made coffee before? Come on up, come on up. It's a custom from Korea. Yeah. Hey, welcome. What's your name? Shari, I'm Proph. Nice to meet you. So what we're gonna do first, right, is I'm kind of gonna guide you and hold your hands as we make one. And on the second one, I'm just gonna guide you and watch you. Okay, so first one, pay attention, and I'm gonna steam your milk both times. Okay. So just I want to show you guys that it's not that hard to get the foam straight down in the cup, but it does require a lot of intention and a lot of care. Okay. So you can split these for me if you can.
Gotcha.
Thank you, sir. Don't be. We good. We got this. Okay, Thank you, sir.
Yeah, it's just another latte. You do this all the time, you know. Got Johnny that comes in with the 2-year-old and
Johnny.
you know. Don't do it, Johnny. Perfect. But I'm sorry, what is your name again? Sherry. So let's give it up for Sherry being brave and coming out here. Gonna pour some latte art. So Sherry, what do you actually do in this amazing world? Operations director.
Nice. All right, Sherry. Are you left-handed or right-handed?
Right-handed.
Okay, so I need you to grab the pitcher like this.
Okay.
All right, now face me. And you're going to grab the cup like this. Now face me fully. All right, so what we're first going to do is incorporate the milk at a higher angle, slowly, nice right in the center, come to a stop. And as these connect almost like a seesaw, you're tilting your left hand, and you're now going to lift the right hand, and we're going to cut that baby through.
Okay.
All right, there we go. Give it up for Sherry, everybody. I'll grab it for you, no worries. All right.
Let's go, Sherry.
Ooh, a little full, a little full. It's all good.
About to say, if anybody's hiring, Sherry is available.
Let's go, girl.
It
All
is
right.
all about the love.
Can I get a little more water in here?
Yeah, of
Real
course.
quick? Just a tad bit, mate. Perfect. Okay. So before we get into that, kind of gonna give you a little rundown on how it's supposed to feel by yourself. I'm not just gonna throw you in the fire like that, you know. Give you some love real quick. Okay. So with the water and the cup, we're gonna simulate the art. Here you go. Try it again. As I told you, pick up from here and hand it from the handle. Face me. All right. So you start at a tilt and you fill right in the center. A little higher, and keep the stream a little more consistent. Perfect. This doesn't tilt until the end when you're ready.
Oh, okay.
And then this comes to a stop. Complete stop. And then you're kind of gonna clank them or make them go really close. And as you fill, now your left hand tilts.
Right.
And now your right hand raises and you cut it. Okay? So that's the motion you're gonna use to make the heart. If you want to practice it one more time, please feel free. Okay. But yeah, when it comes to like training your staff or having a coffee program and you want to kind of get a little handsy with it, that's a perfect way to teach a barista how to get that nice lay. And not saying latte art is everything, but it is a garnish, and it is something that customers look for when they get in a cup. So now, complete stop. Now your left hand tilts, right hand keeps filling. Now you're gonna lift and you're gonna cut. All right? Yep. Think you want to get one more try while I prep the espresso? All right.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. See if you can just do it with the with the idea of it, all right? And then I'll steam your milk and we'll be on our way. Mm-hmm. Now these combine. Then you're gonna lift, and no, you're gonna lift and then cut away. Okay? All right. Nah, it's easy. Easy. As my daughter likes to say, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I'm not gonna make the milk too hot, okay? So don't be afraid to overfill or anything. Good.
It's true.
Here you go. All right, let's go. So I'll guide you through it. Tilt, fill it halfway. Yep, a little higher. Keep it in the center focus. Consistent stream, it's okay. Keep this going forward. Yeah, good. Now come to a stop. And now these are gonna combine. And now you're gonna fill them in together. Fill it. Wait, keep filling. Now you're gonna lift it and cut it. That way. It's okay. Oh, let's go. Okay. You got something. Hey.
I was gonna say, and a heart does not look like what we think of. She drew an actual atomic heart.
Can I ask
Let's
you
go.
something?
Give it up.
No, of course. Can I ask you something, though? If you notice, right, you were going really good at the end. When you're combining, when I say lift and cut, you came towards yourself. If you would have gone straight ahead, you would have had a really good heart. I'm not going to lie to you. That's not bad. Let's go. Give it a round of applause for our guys.
Yeah.
All right. For this part, kind of want to battle somebody right now.
Hey.
I'm not even going to lie. Or actually, I want to put two people to battle. Let me take a little break and judge this, all right?
Oh,
I'm
here
gonna
we go.
put-
We got some
Let me
fun.
get Maxi, and let me get
some
Dre.
fun.
Come through.
Ooh, let's go.
We're going to throw down. And as they throw down, I'm going to walk through what we got going on, all right? Let's go, bro.
This is fun. I'm enjoying this. Go ahead,
I'm going to need two people to judge with me. What's up? How you doing? I'm Proph. Nice to meet you. Proph, nice to meet you.
Pick a picture. There's plenty. Actually, no.
No.
No, Maxie got a special VIP picture.
Damn.
Yes.
Okay.
So I had to bother her, of course, you know. Can't just give it to her. I gotta be like,
These are-
nah.
These are the same size if y'all want to use it.
Perfect.
Same size.
Great. Thank you.
Fresh milk.
The nasty jug. It's a good question.
Barista that are the distributors for these pitches, they're not selling them here, but they could direct you to the
Where to
website.
get them? Yeah.
If they have some extra stuff on them, you can get some.
All right, everybody. So right now, what we have here is a latte art throwdown.
Let's
Where
go.
basically I make pretty latte and you make pretty latte, but the amazing judges are gonna vote who makes the prettiest. So we have Maxi versus Andres throwing down right now.
Can we, you guys want to see whatever? You guys want to see their best or a specific design? All right, I like that. I like
Yeah,
that.
I like that.
Okay.
You're being called out. I love it. I want to see rosettas.
I want rosies. Majority of the time it's whole milk, unless it's like a. Nah. Yeah, it was usually. So that's the difficult part of comps as well. Depends what state you're in, will
Yeah.
dictate what milk
I was
you
about to say
use.
New York State, everything's pasteurized.
When we went down to Texas, we were using
Yeah.
unpasteurized milk, which kind of fucked up a lot of people in the comp because they didn't know to like shake it up. So the first two people noticed it was splitting. And when I got to my time, I'm like, you guys are not mixing that milk up. So I made sure I grabbed a fresh batch and I mixed the hell out of that. But yeah, that's a variable that really either makes or breaks the comp for some people, because some people aren't used to unpasteurized, while some people only work with pasteurized. So it's definitely something that can be nope, not at all.
Just like surprise, here's unpasteurized milk.
Or surprise, here's a cream off the top milk. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, those are popular, by the way, those cups. No, I wanted a coffee people.
Damn, sure.
All right. So once again, there is no right or wrong in this. Each barista is going to bring their best. Now, what our judges are going to be looking for is
Let's
contrast,
go.
symmetry, difficulty,
Nice, nice.
composition.
First of all, y'all, let's give a round of applause to everybody.
Yes.
Did y'all discuss doing almost the same pour, or y'all just went for it? Just went for it. Shit, I like it. Synergy. Synergy. Let's go. Yes, sir.
Now, just so we can get it on the screen so everyone can see it too. There we go. Perfect.
Beautiful. All right. So when it comes to judging, there's a few things that we're looking for when it comes to the ultimate factor of who's going to win or not. So what we're looking for is contrast. We're looking for line clarity. We're looking for symmetry. We're looking for cleanliness of the cup. We're looking for difficulty. Obviously not speed, because this wasn't a speed-based comp, but sometimes it is a component of the competition. And overall presentation. So if we go by all of these guidelines at the moment, we'll notice, although this is very, very riveting and he got a really nice base underneath, Maxi's was just a little more well put together with the intention of the double wing pushing it up. If you notice here, they almost have similar intentions in their design, except Maxi finished with a double layer and Dre gave me a 1-1. So when it comes to naming these pours, this is a wing wing 2. This will be considered a wing 1-1. So in terms of difficulty, the one with more components or more layers will get that point. Usually when it comes to competition, or somebody who has a well-layered base can also get that difficulty point in the beginning. So judges, if y'all ready, if y'all think y'all know who won, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Maxi with the split decision. But yo, hold on, yo Dre, how long you been doing coffee for now, man?
Hey.
Yo, give it up for my boy Dre, man. Let's go.
Let's go.
Well, guys, I would love to be here for another half, but I got to cut my time. Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate the love, and I hope to see you guys next time.
Once again, everybody, let's give it up for Proph, two-time World Latte Art Champion, bringing us all aspects of latte art.
Appreciate you guys.
Yes, appreciate you, brother.
Follow
Thank
me
you.
at
This was
Immaculate
great.
Artistry if y'all want to holler at me.
That's right.
I
Where can we
gotcha.
find you, Proph?
Immaculate_artistry.
There you
Please give me a
go.
follow.
Let
I
'em
interact
know.
with everybody who hits me up, and love is love. Of course. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you.
Can I ask you to visit my cafe one day?
I would love to. Yeah, man.
This is the cafe I work at.
Oh, thanks, bro. Yeah, for sure, my brother. Sure. Hi, how
That
you
was
doing?
a good battle.
Jay, Proph, nice to
Good
meet
shit.
I had a like random
Good
question.
shit.
Talk to me.
Is Proph because you're a good teacher?
What you
So
need?
Proph comes from prophecy. I used to rap when I was younger, and the person who told me how to rap gave me that name. I was always rapping like
Gotcha.
of the things I want to achieve, things that I would see for
Excuse
the
you
future.
guys. I'm sorry.
It's
Let
like
me,
very
Max,
prophetic.
get right
like,
where you're at.
So he called me
Sorry, I
prophecy.
gotta go over here
the
somewhere.
Like you're really good.
Ethan, right here.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It means a lot. Thank you. Thank you.
All
follow
right,
you back, all
everybody. Day one is in the books.
Oh man.
Latte Art
Appreciate you,
Live
bro.
has been
Anytime.
a blast. You had me and Hav. You had
Follow
M.
you back, bro.
You just finished having Proph. We had Mohsin. We had our first ever Spanish class as well. Nestor crushing it. Okay, and we have so much more coming up tomorrow as well. We got some new instructors. We got Sean Swans getting it on with the Swans. We got the guys from Frizone pulling through. And of course, we have day one of our first ever latte art competition here. New York Coffee Festival, day one. We out. Likewise, bro. Likewise.